the worldview, the Jewish worldview, the Hebrew worldview that within which the Bible is written, they view things on a linear timeline where we have creation and it ends in the coming of the Messiah and the beginning of the eternal reign and the kingdom of God being established on the earth. And so lots of things have happened along that timeline. Primarily, number one, all the way back in the garden when sin entered the equation, and a curse was put on all of creation as a result, and we've been dealing with the repercussions and the consequences of sin ever since. And God is also coming to free everyone from the consequences of sin. That's why we are going to be living in a time where righteousness rules the earth and dwells everywhere. And God himself will have his Messiah on the Davidic throne in Jerusalem, overseeing the whole thing. And he will be like king of the earth, and everyone will come and pay tribute to him, and he will be the one governing and making sure that everything goes according to his commands. And so with this in mind, you can't, the reason that the idea of God bringing salvation to Israel is so important is because the fate of all Gentiles rests in God being faithful to preserving his people Israel. And so if Israel is not saved, then there's no hope for the Gentiles. Because like it says in Genesis 17, let me see if I can pull that up. The gospel, when it kind of starts, it kind of starts when God comes up to Abraham and he says, I'm going to make you a great nation, and all the families of the earth will be blessed in you and in your family. And so the idea is that for whatever reason, like it or not, and sometimes we have to struggle through this reality, that God chose a people through whom he was going to execute his plan and bring about blessing to the nations is going to be through a certain people group. And that's difficult for some people to just come to terms with, but that's just how he set it up. So Abraham, and through that, the Jewish people, Abraham is the father of the Jewish people, we are dependent on God being faithful to making them a great nation and fulfilling his promises to them so that they can be